Basically, let's start the session now. So I have planned to make the session by solving the problems in the dashboard. But before that, I wanted to ask if you guys wanted me to discuss any particular questions first. Should I take them up? My screen is visible, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So do you guys want me to first take any particular questions to solve or any particular doubts you have before I start? Yeah, you can unmute and say like if any questions you want to discuss from any of the weeks for here.
Sir, I have a doubt in the question. The section 1, problem 2 of 2025 may OPP 1 set 1.
Section like which set?
Set 1,
Okay,
section 1, problem
okay,
2.
okay, okay. Write a function card to value tuple that takes in a playing card as a string format, rank and suit, and return a tuple of integer of the format suit value, rank value. Okay. Okay. So card to tuple value, it's given to be A and H. So it has to return what? It has to return you the suit value and the rank value. Okay. Okay. So let me this is the question, right?
Yes, sir.
Same question. Okay. So basically, you are given a input which is of the form rank and then your suit. So A means one, and then the suit value is spades heart. So it's hearts. So if you see for A, the rank is given to be one, and for H, the suit value is given to be 2. So you need to retain first the suit value, so it's 2, and then next the rank value, which is 1, 2 comma 1. Similarly, if you see for 7, what is the value? Like it is the same as the number, right? So here it is. And D stands for diamonds. Diamonds. So first you have to retain this value. And if you see this, it is basically a string, right? So what you can do is first you can have some dictionary kind of structure which says suit value. Uh, okay, like basically it is a dictionary, right? So you will be given either one of this. Like for clubs means it will be C, diamonds D, spades one. So and just dictionary keys will be basically a string. Like only four possible values are there. So S can take value one, and similarly here hearts can take value two, and
Sir,
similarly
they have given the two dictionaries, so you can just copy it.
okay, that's great. So suit values is given. So what you can do simply is okay, suit value is given and rank value is given for these cases. Okay. So basically the current suit. What is the current suit? Current suit will be in your string, like it's card of. So it is of the first index, right? Like first index will give you the suit, and then rank will be your zero, zero value. Okay. So what we can do here is we have to return a tuple. So you have to first calculate your suit value. Suit value will be as simple, like you can just give suit values of suit, right? And for the rank value, so rank value, this dictionary, if you see, it has only A, J, Q, and K. So it is possible that it can only be a number and this will not be present. When I say it is like 2 to 10, that will be not part of your dictionary. So you can you can make some condition like this. Rank value we have to find. So if rank in if rank is going to be present in rank values, right? Then what you can do, rank value become rank values of that particular rank. Else, you can simply say rank value is nothing but rank only, because if it is not going to be A, J, Q, K, it is simply like what? It will be like 2 to 10 only. So I can just put that to be the rank value. And we have to return the tuple. So we can just simply return like this. So first what we need to return? Suit value. Then you have to return your rank value. Let us see if this works. Okay. Okay. So if you see here, one problem is your this rank value is always a what? String, right? Like, but here this is an integer. So we can just convert it into string and then return it. So you can just how to give string for it, or even here it will be a string. You can just see that. Okay, one solution. Yeah, let's put it up in zero. Oh, okay. Did I make any mistakes here? No, it is. It should work, right? What is the issue? Your output is 37. Okay, okay, yeah, got it. So here basically when you convert this chord of zero, this is a character, right? So we can just convert it into here, but only if this is going to be in the range of 2 to 10. Or can I convert any rank to no? So if it is going to be like in the range of 2 to 10, then I can convert, right? So we have to check if it is basically a digit or not. So if your rank is going to be a digit, right? If it is going to be a digit, then what you can do, rank becomes int of rank. So that time, if it is, then you can convert it. Otherwise, it is just going to be, if it's just going to be your values as such. When I say values as such, it will be like A, J, Q, and K, which is character. Let us see. Okay. You
And we
got my
would
point here?
not require the else statement, right? Yes.
Yeah, we don't require the else statement because that will be treated as a character only. And then that character is what you have to pass to the dictionary, because dictionary has only key is a character, not a string. So I'm just passing it. Else part will be like I'll just write the comment here. Like else part will be your rank is either A or uh, A or J or JQK. This becomes your else part, and this should remain as a character only. It should not become a integer, right? Because then only you can fetch it from the rank values. Rank values has the key as character.
Okay. Sir, when we say this suit equals card of one and so on, so
Okay,
this will give me the list of values, right?
one second. Yeah, yeah. Could you come again?
Yeah. So when we say that like some rank value equals rank values of rank, so this will give
Okay.
me a list of values, right?
Why
List of
it will
values
give
of rank.
you why it will give you a list? This is a dictionary, right?
Yes.
So this dictionary of particular rank, this is going to give you only integer, right? The values are integers. Why it will return me a list?
Okay. So it will only return me these discrete integers as values,
Yeah,
right?
correct, correct. It will give you only discrete integers. Got this point, right? Because if
Yes.
you see this, yeah, or else if it is not going to be in the rank values, it will be as such a number, and that will be your rank, right? So let us try to figure it out. Like we are missing some corner cases over here. Let's see where we are
Sir,
missing. Yep.
sir, like we take the last the 10D.
Okay. So yeah. So in case of 10D, right? Yeah. What we have to do exactly is we can't simply do with this method, right? Because if you see the suit is nothing but your last digit. But till then it will be your what should I say? Like only the last character will be your suit, right? So instead we can put simply here card of -1. So this will put the last character as suit, and all other character excluding the last, that will be your rank. Can we say like this? Is this looking good? Do you guys understand this point? Like if you take this part, only the last thing will give you your suit. So last is -1. And all other parts you have to consider to be rank. So this is rank. Let us see. Now let's submit this. Okay. Is this part clear? Uh, I hope this is clear, right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Any other questions anyone have, like before moving on to others? Or shall I discuss this set first? Like set of these questions. Uh, okay. I'll just proceed with the questions I think that is I wanted to discuss. So let's go to this PPA. So let me use this. Okay. So we will discuss this question first. So there is a grid that is of size n cross n, and we are at the bottom left corner of the cell, which is 1, comma 1 to start with. So this sample grid is given to be of size n is equal to 5, and this n can vary. And we are given 4 directions: north, east, west, and south. So at each cell of the grid, all 4 moves are possible. The only catch is that we have to like if we are at the cell 1, comma 4, like if you are at a cell 1, comma 4, and if you try to move west, we can't move. And if we are going to attempt to move that, we will be in the same cell again, right? And if you are at 3, comma 1, like this point at 3, comma 1, and if you are trying to move south, you can't do that. You will be at 3, comma 1 again only. So we have to get our final position. Okay, is this question clear? I'll explain with the test case.
Yes, sir. It's fine.
Yeah.
So
So
when we
we
reach
are
the one of the corners of those of these edges, so this 1 1 and so on. So one
yeah,
one 1 5,
yeah,
and here this would be 1 5 and 5 5. So and the our corners will not be able to get out and will be stuck there, right?
yeah. Here only 2 moves are possible. Either you can go north or you can go east.
Yeah. Okay.
So let us first see how to solve this problem. Like you are at a general point x comma y. Now, if you are trying to move north, I wanted to move north from x comma y. So what is the point? Like it will become x comma y plus 1. Can I say that from x comma
Yeah.
y
Sure.
if I move north? Yeah.
Yeah.
And if you see this y plus 1, what is the maximum value this y can take? Maximum value it can take us till n.
5.
It can take till n maximum value. Like see, you're at 1, comma 1. You can move north 1, comma 2, 1, comma 3, 1, comma 4, 1, comma 5. And at this point, you are at 1, comma n. And if you are trying to move to north of it, you can't move, right? This will be stuck at n. So what you can do is you can do simply this. You are at 1 comma 1. You are moving north 1 comma 2, moving north 3, 4, 5. And if I try to move, it will be 5 plus 1, 6. So I can't go 6. It will be minimum of 6 or 5, right? This is the cap you have. Is this point clear?
Yes.
Yeah. Now let me do similar computation in case of south. For south, it will be obviously x comma y minus 1. So if you are at 5, 1 comma 5, you can go 4, you can come 3, you can come 2, you can come 1, but you can't go beyond. You can't go 0, right? So what should I give here? Anyone?
The maximum.
Max of?
Max of y comma 1 and 0. Y minus 1 and 0.
Should I put 0?
See, it becomes 1. So, no, it starts from 1. So, it should be 1.
Yeah. Is this point clear? Like we are uh yeah. So if you are at 1, what you will what you are going to get, like if you are at 1 comma 1 and if you are trying to move south, y value is 1, it will be max of 0 comma 1, which is 1. And if you are at 1 comma 2 and if you are trying to move south, y value is 2, that will become max of 1 comma 1, which is 1. So it should be fine. Let us do similarly for east. If I'm trying to move east, then
Sir, sir,
yes.
I did not understand 5-1.
Okay, let me explain this part again. So you are at, say you are at 5 comma 2 and you are trying to move south. Then you will be getting, you are moving south. So you will be going to 5 comma 1, right? And again south, you will be can like yeah. So you are at 5 comma 2, 5 comma 2 this place, moving south 5 comma 1. Can I move further south? Is it possible? It's not possible, right? Like after 5 comma 1, you can't move south. So what I'm telling is, you just take this. 1 is your limit. Like either you can go 1 or beyond that, but not below that. So it will be max of 1 comma y minus 2. So then this is going to be, y is going to be 1. You will be getting max of 1 comma 0. That becomes 1, right? Max of y value is 1, right? So 1 minus 1 0. So this becomes 1 again, right? So this becomes 5 comma 1 again.
Okay, sir.
Okay. Similar computation we can do for east as well. So when you are trying to move right, what is the cap there is? You can go right till n only. This is similar to the north case. So here you can just put min of x plus 1, comma, then, comma, 1. Is this point clear for east?
Yes.
Okay. Now, similarly for west, I guess it should be straightforward. For west, we can just put max of x minus 1, comma 1. Right. So these are the things you need for this question to solve. You are given what is the starting position. It is always 1 comma 1. So you can just put the variable start x is 1. Let you put current position. Okay. Now this moves will basically be like this. it will be like a like these things, right? So you can just give for I in moves. So if I is going to be your north, then your current position becomes, if you see here this computation, the current position, its x value going to be remain the same. So it is going to be current position of 0, 1, 8, and your y value will be min of this, right? So here you can't have this as tuple because in Python tuple is immutable. So it's better to use it as a string, and then you can just manipulate only the first position here because zeroth index is going to remain the same as we see. You are moving north, x remains as x, only y becomes min of this. So I'm giving question 1, comma, n. Similarly, if I is going to be your south, again we have to manipulate only the first index, that becomes max of current position of 1, comma 1. Similarly, if it is going to be your east, now we want to manipulate the zeroth index, that is your x coordinate, right? So that becomes min of current position of 0 plus 1, comma current what is it? Yeah, right. So here I just missed this point here. So if it is going to be north, current position 1 plus 1. Otherwise, you have to go below. It's south minus 1. Else it's going to be your west. So for west, you have to change your x coordinate only, which is current position of 0. That will be your current position of 0 minus 1, comma. Is this point clear? How I code?
Sir,
Yeah.
sir, why you adding plus one minus one?
You see, right? Like this point, you understood the algorithm which I said earlier, right?
Yes, sir.
So current position of 1 refers to your y coordinate, and y coordinate becomes y coordinate plus 1 in case of north, right? That is what this part says.
Okay, sir.
Yeah, this y is nothing but current position of 1, and the plus 1 here is plus 1. Because of plus 1 only we are moving up. Minus 1 means we are moving south. We are moving down. And 1 refers to y coordinate, 0 refers to x coordinate. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Now, yeah. Now what we can do is we have to return. We can't return this current position as such because this is a list. The return is your tuple. So you can just convert it into your tuple and then you can just return it. To convert it to tuple, it's just put a parenthesis and then put whatever you want and then return it. Let's see this passing. Okay. Is this part clear? Like how we are solving it?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Let's do it. Okay. Okay. This question is quite simple, so I'm not going to solve. I'll just tell you. So here, what you want is Pearson coefficient. So this is given here, and what are the functions they give? If you see, they are calculating this part xi minus x bar. If you see, this is what, like, for each of the element in P, they are giving you P minus mean, which is this xi minus x bar or y minus y bar. And here, what they are calculating is the sigma of xi x into y, like this. If you see P of I into Q of I. And when you pass this Q to be equal to P, yeah, any doubt? Okay. Yeah. Actually, this session is getting recorded. Okay. Yeah. So when you give q equal to p, right, you will be getting xi minus x bar square, because if pi qi, right, what is pi? Pi is nothing but xi minus x bar. This is your yi minus y bar if I pass. And for g, if I'm going to pass p and q to be same, this will become sum of like this summation of xi minus x bar whole square. Similarly, if I'm going to pass both as q, then I'll get summation y minus y bar whole square. And this is basically taking root of it. So if you see here, what we want in the numerator part, first we need this xi minus x bar, right? And next what we wanted is y minus y bar, right? So for getting this xi minus x bar, what we can do simply is you can use this f function, and for the f function you can pass the x values. So f of x is nothing but xi minus x bar, and f of y is y minus y bar. And then for a summation, you can use this function g of f of x and f of y. Is this part clear? How numerator is coming? Basically, like if you see, these are given code steps. Those are in gray color, and we can simply make use of that. Is this part clear?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay. And in the denominator, if you see, we want to have square root of xi minus x bar whole square. And this will give you your xi minus x bar. And I have to pass the same again, like f of x again to g, so that I will be getting xi minus x bar squared. And then to take the root of it, I have to pass the entire thing to h. And similarly, I have to do it for y, multiply it, you'll get your denominator, return numerator by denominator, you'll be getting your answer. And try this out. Okay, this question let's solve. So here we wanted to see balanced expressions. When you say we want to calculate a nesting depth of this, they are given this to be a balanced. When they say it is balanced, it is like always there is a closing bracket for an opening bracket, and then it forms what you can say this loss of parenthesis, like there will not be some absurd things. You can say it is always closed. So here we want to calculate a nesting depth. So maximum, in fact, it is we want to calculate a maximum nesting depth, that is till what this parenthesis level is. So this is your first level of parenthesis. This is your second level. Second level is closed here. And this is again the next second level. I'm telling this as second level because we already have a first level which is not yet closed. So here, this is a second level. This is your next opening bracket. This is your third level. It is closed here. Second level is closed. First level is closed. And this is your new first level. First level. So if you see, we maximum went till 3, level 3, right? We want to return 3. Okay. So can anyone tell me what is the maximum nesting level of this one?
1.
Okay. Great. Now tell me, what is the maximum nesting level of
3.
this one?
3.
Okay.
3.
Okay. So yeah. Can you guys figure out any algorithms for it? Like first we will look at the algorithms and then we can start coding. Yeah. Anyone? How can we get this 3? How can you like those who say like it is 3 and 1, like how did you say it? Any intuition, like how did you process? Yeah, anyone can say like how did you get 3, or shall I explain?
So are we using nested loops here?
If you want, you can use. Yeah, you can attempt it, but I'll tell you. So before that, you can just give me what you think. Like, how can we use nested loop and solve this?
If we find two similar brackets, like
Okay.
two opening brackets, then we'll change the level to like a different level, the next level. And once we encounter closing bracket, then we will go to the above level again. But we'll keep the record of the level we have reached.
Okay. So you are keeping a record of the level you have reached.
Yeah.
Now here, this is your first level, and you're saying the same thing again.
This would be
This
the
sh-
second level.
okay.
Now, when we encounter a closing bracket, we'll go back to the first level.
Okay.
And when we encounter the closing bracket again, then it would be the zeroth level then again.
Okay.
So
Great.
we'll keep the record of the deepest level which we went.
Okay. Great. So do you think you want a nested loop for keeping that record?
I actually can't like think of coding it, but I just like got the logic somehow.
Yeah. Yeah, what you say, absolutely fine. So initial, I am here, level is 0. Encountering this, level becomes 1. Encountering this, level becomes 1. Encountering this, level becomes 2. Again, level becomes 1. Again, level becomes 0. Right, this
Yes,
is what
yeah.
happening. Now, if you see, I started level with 0, saw the first opening parenthesis. So if there is a opening parenthesis, then level becomes level plus 1. If there is a closing parenthesis, then level becomes level minus 1. Can I say this?
No, we need a temporary variable though to count the level again. Like which is the deepest one which we went.
Okay. So tell me, what is the deepest thing here? What is your answer here?
Two.
And you already have it, right?
Yeah. No,
So
but
you can.
how would the
Oh,
code know that if two is greater or finally we'd have level as zero, no?
okay. Can I say one thing? Can I say this is a current level? And then you can
Yeah,
have
yeah, yes, yes, yes.
max level will be max
Ah,
of max level, current level.
current, yeah.
Then your answer will be simply 2 only, right? So that will be stored in your max level. No, your answer
Yes,
is
yes.
nothing but max level, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Is this logic clear for everyone? Yeah, I hope.
Please
What?
explain again, sir.
Okay, right. So let us take one more example and let me explain it. So you have to see you are at which level. Initially, you
Sir,
are at, yeah, yeah.
closing parenthesis mean 11 level minus 1. How it is? Please explain, sir.
Okay, okay, yeah. I'll explain using this example. So here, initially you are at the zeroth level, like you are here, and you are encountering the first opening parenthesis. You will be at level 1. First opening parenthesis, level 1. Next, you are seeing a closing parenthesis. Then you are at back to level 0, right? You're
Yes, sir.
getting this point. Yeah.
Yes,
So
yes,
what
yes.
is happening? Opening parenthesis means plus 1. Closing parenthesis means minus 1.
Yes, sir.
So plus 1, minus 1. That's what I explained in the code. Now you are at 0 again. There is an opening parenthesis. You have to do plus 1, which is 1. And there is an opening parenthesis. Do plus 1, which is 2. Oh, closing parenthesis. Do minus 1, you are at 1. Closing parenthesis. Do minus 1, you are at 0. And your answer is simply max of this thing. So to get the max, you can just use it and then proceed. Is this clear? Like your, is this part clear? Okay.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Now, if you can build this one right, coding will become very much easier here. So what you can say, just have current level is 0, then have a max level is You can initialize it to your current level only. So we want to traverse through the expression for I in expression. If I is nothing but your opening parenthesis, then what you have to do? Current level becomes current level plus one. Else it will be your closing parenthesis, which becomes minus one. So then your max level is nothing but max level, current level. How to return your max level, right? Like if you see whatever I have written here, that is what I converted into code. Like as such, it is converted into code.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So you are clear, right? How to convert your algorithm to code here.
Yes, sir. Yes, I understood.
I have a question, sir,
Sure.
here.
Yeah.
Sir, here, if I is equal to, if I is opening parenthesis, it is giving a rise in level. But if we have space in between, I mean, it need not to be only closing parenthesis, right? In the
This
test cases.
question, no. In the test case, if you see, it will be mentioned somewhere. It will always be only opening parenthesis or closing parenthesis only given in the problem.
Okay, sir.
Yeah, has only the flower brackets, right? If
Okay.
that is the case, then you have to add like this. Else if I double equal to 0, you have to do this. Else you cannot do anything. You can just skip it. Else continue. Something like this you can do.
Yes.
Right. Let's discuss next problem. This is your rotation problem. Okay. Yeah. So this is like clockwise rotation. If you see the clockwise rotation, like 5 becomes here in your first time, and if you rotate it twice, again 4 becomes here, right? So we have to perform k rotations of this list, and your if you see input, you'll be given a list, and how many times you have to do, right? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 is given. So when I do the first time, right? When I do the first rotation, this will become 5, 1, 2, 3. If I perform second rotation, this becomes 4, 5, 1, 2, 3. Third rotation, this becomes 3, 4, 5, 1, 2. So anyone tell me like how to build the logic for this?
You can use recursion for like append the last element first and then the elements
Yeah,
for k
correct.
times.
Correct. We can use a recursive function here. So that recursive function basically it will be accepting. You should have a base condition first and then the recursive condition. So here, what can be the base condition and what can be the parameters? Parameters can be like I can pass simply the list I can pass.
When list
And the
is
number of rotations.
What is the base condition?
when list is k equals to 0.
Yeah, correct. If k equal to 0, then we can simply return. We need not do anything else. We need to rotate. So how can we rotate this? Like we just say we have to rotate it. We'll see. Rotate the
Last
list.
element to first
What? Tell me how to rotate it. Your first
Sir,
element
we
becomes
can
the
just do
yeah.
slicing, sir, also, no?
Yeah,
Why
slicing
we
works.
just
So could you show the question? What is the time and space complexity?
We don't have any of the time and space complexity. We need not worry about it. Like I agree that slicing will be quite simple, but we will just see this algorithm once and then we can proceed with slicing as well. So yeah, tell me like how can we rotate it?
Add the last element to the first position.
Okay,
L of minus 1 in
if I do something like this, list of minus one to
pass.
first position, to first position, right? If I do this, you will be losing the information on the first position, right? You are not going to store it anywhere, right?
Return L of minus 1 comma
We can simply iterate through the list, like in order of n,
Yeah,
we can achieve this.
correct. So we can first, we can go through the list in reverse. When you go through the list in reverse, you have, before that you need to store your last element. So last element will be uh, list of minus one. And then if you're going to for I in reverse of this list of I is nothing but list of I minus one. Is this part clear? Like this position will be your I minus one position. This position will be your previous position. This becomes this becomes this. Then finally you can write list of zero will be your last element. Is this part clear? Like I need to iterate it from last, and when I iterate it, you will be having like this list of four is list of three, list of three is list of two, and finally this will go till I equal to one. At I equal to one, list of one is list of zero. But list of zero can't be list of minus one. List of zero should be the last element which I have stored initially here, right?
So basically, we are shifting by one position, like for one
Yeah,
rotation.
yeah.
Okay.
We are shifting the elements one position to right. That can be achieved by seeing it traversing the list in the reverse direction. Okay. So this solution I'll code first, and then we will look at slicing the list. So if you see, we have to define this recurse function first, and for that we need two parameters, which is basically your list and the number of rotation. So if k is going to be zero, then you can return else rotate the list. You want to pass k minus one, right? This part you are clear. Recurse function.
Like we are why we are emphasizing to recursion. Like this could be a simple iterative approach, right? Like k will be decreasing, and when k will go to zero,
Yeah, right. That too works. I'm just telling like how we can code.
we can
Like
approach. Okay.
yeah, yeah. You see, like whatever we discussed, I am just writing this as a code only. Like the pseudocode to code directly. That's what
Okay.
I wanted. Okay. Now, if you see, we want to write this rotate. For that rotate, we need the list. And here, if you see, we need to get this last element. So your last element will be list of minus one. And if you see, you want to get for I in range. So we need to put it in reverse. That is the reason I'm taking it to be what? Need range. Range has three parameters. The first one should be len of list minus one, and then it should be going till the point of zero, and at each step this is should be -1, right? And if you see, you have to give list of I is equal to list of I -1. This is what I give, right? And finally, list of 0 will be your last element. So here, what we can do is you can just return, yeah, return this, return what list. Here also, you have to return list. Otherwise, you have to return rotate of, sorry, you have to call this and then you have to return this.
We have defined rotate accepting one argument. Like we are
Yeah.
returning two arguments.
Okay. Got it. So this is your list, right? So here, if it is going to be when you are going to rotate it, this is recursive. Basically, this is recursive. This and then okay. Is this fine?
So basically that will be returning the last,
Yeah.
and we are giving k minus 1 to the person.
Yeah. Is this logic clear for all?
Yes.
So we will just print it, but we will see a much better approach than doing recursion. Oh, sorry, I didn't give those things right. I did not give what I have to call the recurse first. I want to get the k, and then if you see here, I want to get k again. Okay, so this is input dot split. So if you see, you can just use these things to get the input as list or convert it. You can just use the map function like this and all. Like, let us see what we are getting as output. Name recurses not defined. Let us put these things down. Let's test run this. Where is the test case? Okay, what is it printing? Why none of the output is coming? See, we hiring list. We are okay. Let us do one thing. Let us just check at each step what is happening. Like, let's debug this now. What we have as list, what we have is here. So this is fine. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 3. So if you see, the first thing it goes is k value is 3. It should be going here. If k is not equal to 0, else this part. And let us see what is the output here. So we can print, you can print your list here. If k equal to 0, rotate off. Okay. Hey, you wanted to return this, right? Like return, you want to return the list, like rotated list, right?
Also return this else part, isn't it?
Yes. Let us see now, but let's just check it out. What is it happening? Uh, okay, you see, like you're getting, forget about this output errors, like let us fix it later, but you're getting this idea, right? Like this is matching. If you see, right? 3, 4, 6, 5, 1, 2, and this is what it is.
Just remove line number 21 and 22.
Yeah. I'll do that. Like you can print it, and this is your list, and they wanted it as a string. So I will be joining this using comma dot join recurse like this. This should work. This case, what is it? String instance. Oh, okay. So he wanted to convert it into string. So for that, what you can do is uh, you can just have reset and then copy this. What is your function here? And then you can simply use list comprehension technique. You can do something like this, and then you can join your result, and you will see. Is it fine? Like how to convert it, those things?
Yes, yes.
Yeah. This is using recursion and then this function. So let us solve the same problem using slicing technique now. Yeah, this recursion and rotation part is clear, right? How to do this?
Yes.
Okay. Now, if you see the test cases 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and the result, can you see any patterns like your k value is 3? Can you observe something here? You just take the last 3 elements, put it first, and then take the 2 elements, put it here. Similarly, if you observe the next test case, hmm, before this, tell me, like rotating this list 6 times will give me the same result. Are you aligned this? If there is
Yes, that will
a
return to the original list.
list, yeah, list of size in, rotating the list n times will be the same list.
Yeah.
So with this approach, like will be the same list. So with this, instead of rotating k times, I can simply rotate it k percentage n times, right? Only the remainder part. So if it is going to be a list of size 6, rotating it 6 times, it is going to be 0. It is as if the list is not rotated. If there is a list of size 7, sorry,
Okay.
if we have to make a rotation of k equal to 7 in n equal to 6, you just wanted to
Rotated
rotate the list
once.
one time. Yeah.
Yes.
So we wanted to rotate it k percentage n time, k modulo n times with this. Is this clear?
Yes.
Yes.
So this problem now it will be reduced to k equal to 10 modulo 6 is 4, right? Is this clear?
Yes.
Now what you can do is take the last four element, and then take the first 2 elements, like the remaining elements, and then put it. You are getting your answers, right?
Yes.
Yeah. You understand this logic. So what we need is we have a string and we need last k elements. So minus k, can I say from minus k, last k elements?
With modulo n.
Yeah, yeah, with modulo n, but I will just put before that only, right?
Hmm.
Yeah, just for better understanding. Now minus k till last. This will give me last k elements. And I need to take first n minus k elements. Is this part clear?
Yes.
So this will be your 6 minus 4 is 2 until index 2 that will give me 0 and 1.
So why minus k? So what would minus k, I mean, to last give me?
So str of -4 till last. So it will give -4, -3, -2, -1, right?
Last four
Uh,
elements.
minus
It
4.
yeah, it will give me elements at -4, -3, -2, -1, right? Because if you not give anything, that means it is by default it is 0, right? If you don't give anything, by default it is at 0.
Okay, so it will take elements in the reverse order, right? From
Yeah,
minus
yeah.
4. Yeah.
See, like by default, the step count is going to be 1, end value is going to be 0. So -4, step count is 1, -4 plus 1, -3, -2, -1. It will not take 0 because by 0, we mean it was -1. That is your last. Right? In Python, this end value will be always the actual plus 1, right? So it is actually -1.
Okay.
Uh, yeah, and -1 element will be your 2, like last element. Oh, sorry, what is that? 6, and 6 will be placed here. So that is why we are taking it -k and to last. If you want, you can give this as well to 0 to 1, but that is not really required. Those are default values.
Sir,
Yeah.
sir, if we write minus k instead of n minus k,
If
it
we
will
write
work.
where you want to write -k instead of n-k here.
Yes.
No, you okay, let me think. If you want to write -k, your starting index will be 0 then. It is like this 0 minus k is -4 and default value has to be 1, right? Or it won't work, right? Like this will not work. No, you just see how this won't work.
This will give nothing item.
What?
This this gives nothing as output, like nothing.
Yeah, correct. So we can't write -k here instead of n-k. So it should be n-k. You can't have it as -k. Is this part clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yeah. Now let us have this one only and then code it here itself. So see, like while processing, we need them to be list, but the input is actually string. We need to convert them as list. So for that, we can have list of uh, input dot split, and what with respect to what you're splitting, that's what you need. Like without anything, it means you're splitting
I
like
space.
yeah space, but here it is comma, so it should be comma. So you can always check it like while giving your exams, right? You always verify if you're what you're getting is right, like you intended. Just give print lst and see. Let's see what it is giving now. You see, like this is fine, right? Like this is what we expect. And you can this one here, right? This is actually a string. It is not an integer. But with respect to this problem, it doesn't matter if it is going to be a string or integer. So I am not particularly converting it. But in some problem, it matters. Like if it is going to be a string or integer, for that we have a map function actually. You can use something like map int comma input dot split. What this map function do is it will take each element from this one and apply this function to this each of the elements of this list. So each of the element here, and then it converts into a list. So on converting this way, you can see each element will become a integer.
Integer.
Like, yeah. But I am not going to use this function because while returning the output, I want them to be
True.
string only. And if I use this, it will throw me error there telling like I can't join integers with a comma or something. So it is better if I just leave it as string only. Now, what you want is you just have to print. Can I say it as print? No. What we want here is list of oh, before that I need a k, right? K is input, input. So minus k. So this plus list of no, n minus k. I can just print this and see if it is working as expected. We have this line here converting into modulo. Let us see one by one. Let us check if this works.
Sir, column will be minus k before.
What?
The column
Yeah.
minus k.
For minus k, we need not have any colon, right? Because this is minus k is your starting index. No.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Basically for slicing, we have three: start value, end value, default value. And if you're going to give only first value, like other values, if you feel not mandatory, then you can simply skip it. But if you want, yeah, I think it's better if you do this. So let's see. And n is not defined, so I'm giving n as your length of list. Okay, is this fine? 3, 4, 5, 1, 2.
Yes, sir.
Now we just have to join it. That is the only thing pending. Just join that list. Okay, is this part clear?
Yes.
Okay. So we took a lot of time in this question because we went through multiple approaches. Like if any question have recursion, you just need to think this way. First, you need to know what is the base condition and then what is the actual thing, and be careful like what you are going to return at each step. And what else? Yeah, that is respect to this question. So this question we can solve. We can solve it now. So if you read this question, A has to convert it to Z, B has to convert to Y, C to X, and Z to A, something like this. And you will always be guaranteed that uh, accept a string of lowercase letters only, and you have to encrypt it by this way. So anyone has any idea? Like how can we convert A to Z, B to Y, C to X?
Zip method using
Using
zip method. Zip
uh,
function है.
like could you come again? Like how to convert it to A to Z? Like you want me to write everything A to Z, B to C, B to Y like that?
Yes, sir. A
Okay.
से
Mhm.
A से M तक and then Z से N तक.
Okay. Okay.
So
Can
can
you
we do
think
this? Like,
what?
oh, okay,
Yeah.
sorry, sorry. So you were saying something.
No. Proceed.
So if we take this list, so if we take from A to Z and
Okay.
store this in a list, like as
Okay.
individual elements in the list, and we
Okay.
take and we split the list into half,
Okay.
and from A to M, so we'll take the list 1 as the first half elements from 0 to L
Okay.
by 2, and
Okay.
the next as L by 2 plus 1 to L. And
Okay.
then we will map, the first elements of the 0 to L by 2 to the elements of L by 2 plus 1 to L.
Okay. 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 Right. Should we do that much complication for this? Like, yeah, I get your point. Like M to N to M, those
So this
things.
must be done by recursion, I think.
We can use
Yeah,
the
we
scissor cipher
First
here.
of element to last is equal to L of zero. Sorry, string of zero is equal to string of last element.
correct. Correct. String of zero is equal to string of last element. We can do that. Right. So what one way I suggest is you just write it everything once and then just reverse the string and then store it in another variable like temp sorry you can write alpha. This is alphabet, this is your reversed alphabet. Now you can simply map. Here A becomes Z, B becomes Y, right? You're getting this. The reversed alphabet will be uh, Z, Y, X, W, V, U, like this. C, B. Now you see A map to B, B map to Y, C map to X, right?
So it will be repeating, sir. And the repetition will be done in this case, because again Z will be mapping to Y to twice will be done. In this case.
No, see, in this case, that is here, right? Like whatever there in alpha, I'm going to map it to reverse of alpha.
No, so if A2
Huh?
is mapped to Z, then
Yeah,
again Z will map to A. This will
yeah,
keep.
correct. Z is mapped to A. That is what expected, right? Z has to map to A.
Okay.
Vice versa is given in this question.
Yes, correct. Yeah, that's what like this double-headed arrow signifies. So we can do of this method, like this will be quite simpler to visualize. So
Can use
you
dictionary method.
I want to explain it again, is it? Yeah.
We can use dictionary as well. Another
Ye-
method.
yes, correct. But one problem I see with dictionary is I wanted to type something like this, right?
Yeah.
Quite long.
Yeah, this is quite long and tedious
Sir,
to type.
why can't we use GIF function, sir?
Like how do you do that? Like, could you just tell me?
Sir, we can store like Z is equal to dict zip and alpha and Z is equal to dict zip alpha
Mhm.
and reverse alpha alpha comma reverse alpha.
Okay. Okay. So let us see what else. Today is equal to. You know how to reverse it simply? Like you can just give -1. This will be reversed. Okay. Now let us see what is inside this set.
बेइज्जती मत कराने का भगवान बेइज्जती मत कराने का भगवान
Oh, this is great. You see, what we expect is here, right? Like this method is good rather than actually my voice is echoing.
Your voice is doubling.
Uh,
I'm sorry, sir. My mic was open. Oh, sorry, sir.
okay. Yeah. See, someone was telling, right? Like rather than writing everything, we can simply generate it using this zip function, zip and converting it into dictionary, right? So you need not type it this way. Instead, you can generate it. Now we can make use of Z only. Z is your dictionary. So get your input to get the input. Like we want Word is nothing but input for you want. And again, here this thing becomes immutable. So generally, what I prefer is I will be having a list and then just have for I in Word. So list dot append of this Z is your dictionary here. So Z of I. Now, if you can simply join that dictionary to convert it back to string. This is how I used to do. So, so,
So can't we utilize that character encoding,
utilize what?
that encoding thing, character encoding, SKI character code? Like we can just play with the numbers.
Yes, yes, I will tell you that as well. You understood this method, right? This is
Yes.
this is easier. Yeah, everyone is fine with this method.
Yes.
Yeah, make use of this zip function. This zip function is can be mapped alpha to rev alpha, and then you can rather than coding entire dictionary, you can prefer this. Okay. Now tell me, like, yeah, how can we convert it into numbers and do this?
Like I just got an idea. Like if we have a way
Okay.
that you can
Yeah, yeah.
utilize the
We
character encoding thing.
yes, we can do. So I'll tell you that as well. So if you see A is your first letter of alphabet and Z is your 26th letter of alphabet. And if you see Y, B is your second letter, Y will be your 25th letter. And if you go till what? If you go till Z A, like reverse also, this is your 26th letter, and this is your first letter. So, what is the sum of this 1 and 26? It is 27, right? And it's some, this is also 27. If you see this pattern, if you take the number of it and this number, it will always be 27. So, if there is going to be some character X and you want to find its mapping Y, then if it is going to be X, like X means the number, this will be your 27 minus X. This is some mapping, kind of mapping you have, right? Is this part clear?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, what we can do is, like, let us get the word again. Before that, I will just introduce you this concept. Like, you are familiar with ORD of a character, ORD of X, or
Yes.
sorry, let's say ORD of A. Yeah, okay. ORD of A is some number, like, I think it is 97, but what we want is A is your first, like, uh, logically, when you see alphabet, A is 1, B is 2. So to convert, to get that, what you can do is order of any character, any alphabet is, you can subtract this order of A and then add 1. You will be getting the actual mapping. Is this point clear? Like
So
order
what
of
does
X, yeah.
so can you explain what this odd function will do?
Odd function will convert A to its ASCII value. ASCII value is basically computer treats everything as bytes, right? Like what does A, when you input A, what is happening is it will be going as 97, a number only. It is not A is some alphabet that is going, everything is converted into ASCII values.
Sir, how we know the value of odd A?
You, yeah, if you want, you can just put this. Odd stands for ordeal function. You can simply get this value. You see, is this
Okay.
fine? Yeah.
Okay, sir. Yes, sir.
But now what we want is A is actually 1. So for any alphabet, I'm subtracting ordel of A, and then adding 1. So I will get everything in the range of 1 to 26 only. Like you see, any alphabet is nothing but A plus that alphabet. It will be like A plus ordel of A, right? If you're going to subtract ordel of A and add 1, you will be getting these numbers 1 to 26. Is that part clear? Say for example B is nothing ordel of A plus 1. This is your this is your B. So if I apply ordel of B minus ordel of A plus 1, I'll be getting 2, right? Is this clear? B is 2.
Sir.
Okay. Now what I want is for B, like in case I'm seeing B, what I wanted is the letter in position 27 minus what I calculated for B. Like 27, like this is what I want. If say for example this is your for B, what I wanted is 27 minus this, right? That letter I want. For that, I need to apply reverse of this calculations. So 27 minus 2, that will give me 25. And y is nothing but, you want y, right? Y is nothing but like y is ordel of A plus 24, right? Is this correct? Y is ordel of A plus 24 if you do this. So you just wanted to apply this thing in reverse. Like here you converted this to 2. Now you want to convert this 2 back to B. Is this clear or any confusions here?
Can you explain it again?
Okay, see, you have RDL of B, right? Now you know you are given the value as 2. Okay, like at 2 I want what is the character? Like at 2 I want the character. So you know it is B, but say in the same way I can write B as 2 plus RDL of A minus 1. This is your RDL of B, right? Is this part clear? Like from here, RDL of B is 2 plus RDL of A minus 1. So RDL of any x can be written as that value plus RDL of A minus 1, right? This is what we calculated earlier, right? Is this
Yes.
clear? Yeah. Here this x is this. Now this is again your RDL, and RDL value is a number, ASCII value. To convert a ASCII value into a character, you have a function called
CHR.
CHR, order of x. This will convert ASCII value back to the character. You shouldn't print the ASCII value, you should print the character. So everyone understood the algorithm here?
Yes.
Now we will try to convert this algorithm into code. You want the input again. So First, what we want is RDL of this I. We want to convert this I in the range 1 to 26. For that, I am doing x is equal to RDL of I minus RDL of A plus 1. Is this part clear? Right? This will convert it into the range 1 to 26. Before that, I'll get a list variable. So now what I wanted is what it maps to. This maps to 27 minus x, right? That should be substituted. In place of x, I want 27 minus x. And given 27 minus x, I want to get the character placed over there. For that, RDL, like CHR of ORD of 27 minus x. 20, this value is 27 minus x is your x plus ORD of A minus 1. Yeah. Now CHR. I'm just putting this inside my res. Now I'll just write. Let's see if this works, or let's figure out if we make any mistakes. Oh, I didn't comment. Found 27 minus x or expected string of length 1. Oh, okay, sorry. If you look at this algorithm, right, this ORD of x is nothing but x plus ORD of a minus 1. I just put unwanted ORD here. You got the mistake, what I did. If you look at this algorithm, it is CHR of ORD of x. ORD of x is nothing but x plus ORD of a minus 1, which is, I don't want this ORD in the first place. Is this clear? Yeah, is this fine?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Submit it. Okay. So this question is about balance parenthesis. You are given a string and you need to identify if it is balanced or not. Right. So are everyone aware of stack data structure here? But okay, before discussing that, let's, yeah, tell me if this is balanced or not.
Yes.
Yes.
Sir.
Yes, sir.
Balanced.
Uh, is this balanced?
Yes.
No.
No, sir.
No, no, no. Yes.
No, this is not
No.
balanced.
False. Okay. I don't think we can take, okay. Just tell me, like, how did you find out this is not balanced? Anyone?
Left side, right side should be same. Left side and right side should be same. Order
Yeah,
should be
here.
same. And number and order should be same.
At first,
Okay,
we had an open square, and before closing the open square, we have a closed curly.
correct. Okay. So if we are trying to add a opening braces, it is fine, no matter what. But if you are going to put a closing bracket, what you need to put is what is the last bracket you added, the corresponding close you have to put. Is this point clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So anyone, like this is your hint, like the closing bracket should be, the closing bracket you're adding should be the closing bracket that corresponds to the last opening bracket you have put. The closing, I'll just type it out. closing bracket should be the last should match the last opening bracket added. Right. Yeah. Could anyone give me some algorithm or how to solve this problem?
So the last brackets would be cancelled first.
Yeah. Tell me like how can we do for this
You
one
can
only?
use recursion for that.
Like we can
Okay.
think of something like waiting, like if we are iterating through from left to right. So
Okay.
it's fine when we have an open bracket,
Okay.
but the moment we get a close bracket, we have to check it to the last one.
Okay.
What we need is only the track of the latest last element, last bracket that we have.
Okay.
And
You need only latest last
it is
bracket.
last one. Yes. Whenever
You
we encounter a closing bracket.
yeah, yeah. But does that mean we should not keep track of these things? If you are
Uh,
not going to keep track of that, then what about this one?
Actually, when we start visiting this, after canceling that thing that we got the closing and that will be cancelled
Yeah.
out.
Okay.
Then after we need the track for the earlier one.
Yeah.
Before that,
So anyways, you need the track of all the opening brackets, right? The order in which they appear is important.
yes,
Does everyone agree with that? Like we need to keep track of all the opening brackets in the order they appear until the point where their corresponding closing bracket is found. Once their corresponding closing bracket is found, you need not keep track of it, right? Is this point clear?
yes. So basically, we need the track for all. So it's better if we can store them in such a way that
Yeah, correct,
one by one we can pass through them.
correct. So that data structure in which we keep the elements in the order from first to last in such a way that the last element can be popped first is called a stack. Right? You can just have this variable name as stack. It is not anything that special, but stack means the element which is added last will be popped first. That is the property of it. So now what I'm telling is like you have a stack, empty stack. You are seeing an opening bracket. Then put that opening bracket first. Next, you see a this closing bracket. Put that put all the put that all that opening brackets. Now, what you have is this one closing bracket. What you have to do is check for the latest element in the stack. Pop the latest element in the stack. When I
Match with
say
the
what?
match with the current element, like current track.
Yeah, yeah, correct. It should match with the current element. Like you should first pop the stack. You will be getting this. Once you pop the stack, compare it with the current element. This is right. Then you can discard this element and proceed. Now, if you see this, first you have to pop the stack, and when you pop the stack, it will be like this, and you have to see if this matches this. No, no, right? It is not a corresponding closing pair, not the corresponding closing pair. When it is not the corresponding closing pair, then you can return false. Okay, is this clear? Is this what we explained till now
Yes,
is clear?
yes.
Right. Now you are returning false in this case. This is fine. What if you have a closing pair, but the stack is nothing? Like this is your input and stack is empty, right?
Then we have to return false.
Correct. So if it is a closing bracket and stack is empty, return false.
We
Right.
can add a
So
condition like if the length of the string is odd, then we have to return false anyways.
That is true, but that makes the code much complex. Unwantedly, it is adding a complicated. What you are telling us makes sense, but that is not a right way to code. Like, I won't say it will not accept. You can do that, but anyways, you are going to implement this logic, right? That part will also be captured here.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
And what's that odd thing like?
Yeah, what he meant is, if there is some odd length, right? Every time, if it is going to be balanced, for every closing path, there is opening path. So it is always even. If the string length is odd, then you can simply return false.
At the
You got
cost
that?
of, okay, okay, fine, but at the cost of iterating the whole string, order of n, it's still it will be.
Yeah, yeah. Anyways, it is order of n because if it is going to be even, you are going to perform this.
Hmm.
And this one will also handle the odd case as well. So let us do this. What you need is, first you need a stack. Stack can be implemented using a simple list only. I call that variable name as stack, but yeah. Now you can iterate. You need this input, right? What we can call the input? Word. We can call it as a word only. Okay. So for I in word, if it is going to be an opening bracket, we are just simply adding it in a stack, right? That point is clear, right?
Yes.
Did I? Yeah, I think,
And there will
yeah.
be one more condition to return false, na? Like we have processed the whole stack and still the stack is not empty.
Yes, yes, correct. That thing is also there. I'll tell that. Yeah, what you said is correct. Like, yeah, that's better to write it in the algorithm itself. So that case will arise here. So now initially stack is empty. Now first I'm seeing a opening bracket, put that in the stack. Then I see another opening bracket, put that in the stack. Now I see a closing bracket. This is fine. I have to pop that element from the stack, pop that element, compare it with this element. This is fine. This is matching. And I process the entire string, but still the stack is not empty. In that case, I should return false, right?
Yes.
Entire string. Stack is not empty. Return false. So these are the things. Now you need the opening bracket. Opening brackets. I'll just have it like this. What is one more? So if I is going to be your opening brackets, you can simply put that in the stack, right? This point clear?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Mm,
You have to check.
yeah. First, we need to see if the stack is empty or not, right? If the stack is going to be, if the stack is not empty, what you need to do? You need to pop the element, right? Top element in stack. Right. That is simply stack.pop. This is the property of list, right? The pop attribute of this will give
Like
you
we
the
cannot
top element.
Last
directly
element.
pop. We have to make ensure that we are popping the pair. Like if it is not the pair, we will not pop. We will directly reject. It is not a valid parenthesis. Like
Yeah, but you see what we did previously in this algorithm, we first popped it and then compare it, right? We popped the element first and then compare it with the next. I will explain you this again. See, this is stack is first then this one, right? Now, if
yes.
you pop the stack here, then this element here. So this gets cancelled. This goes off. Now, if you see the next closing element, you should first pop the element, get that element, and then get this element, compare this, not closing pair.
Okay. So we are going to compare after popping it out.
Yes,
Okay.
correct. Yeah. So if
It is the
I
closing of the opening one.
Yeah, we have to check if I is going to be, anyways, this is going to be a closing bracket, and top element in stack is not equal to, if it is not going to this, then it is not
Sir,
balanced,
sir,
right?
sir,
What?
we can define a dictionary for that. Otherwise, we have to write more lines. Like a
Okay,
dictionary map to the.
We got to
yeah,
have that key value pair thing.
okay,
Yes, sir.
we can do that.
Dictionary
So
of
for,
closing brackets. Map to opening brackets.
yeah, okay, okay, yeah, right. So this one should be here, this one closing bracket, right? Okay, so this is your dictionary here, and if we have to get this top element in the stack, if
So why are we
dictionary,
storing this in this dictionary?
it will be easier to compare. If the for top element of stack, I got the top element of stack. If it is not equal to what is expected,
What you popped out first. So you
yeah,
compare this with the pop element, right? So this is not equal to the value of that dictionary, then you return false. Otherwise, you return true, and you return for and you go for the next iteration.
yeah. So
Okay.
like what I have, yeah, this is what like stack dot pop. I will be popping this element, and I'll be getting the key to be this. If it is not equal to I, right? Actually, I use your
So we will
closing.
pop if we will encounter a closing bracket, right? Like we'll not start
Yeah,
popping if the stack is not empty. We will pop if we encounter a closing.
yeah. This else
Okay,
part
if
means,
else. Fine, fine.
yeah.
Okay, okay. Sorry, sorry.
Okay, now we are having a closing bracket only. And for this closing bracket, what is the element that is popped? Like what I expect is this expected element is,
Not
I,
equals
I,
to.
I yeah, I'll write it in the pure English, so I will understand it that way only. Expected element is d of I, right? And the top element in the stack is going to be this one. And if top element in the stack is not equal to expected element, then it is unbalanced.
False. Hmm.
Yeah. So you can, sorry, unbalanced is true, balanced equal to false. You can have a Boolean variable. So balanced is equal to false. But
Or we
yeah,
can directly return false.
no, this is not a written type of question. That's why I was a bit skeptical in
Oh,
writing that. Yeah. So balanced is equal to false. But anyways, it is safer to start with the string is unbalanced, or I can write like this. And this makes it unbalanced, right? Is this part clear?
yes.
Like initially, I assume it is balanced. Now it becomes unbalanced if the top element is not expected element. Else, if the length of the stack is, this means else part is length of the stack is 0, then also unbalanced element is, it's unbalanced. So after processing all, again I have to check the length of the stack. If this part, right? If I have processed the entire string, and if the stack is going to be uh, greater than 0, then then it's also unbalanced, right? Now you can simply print uh, not of unbalanced. Is this function exist? I think it will exist, not of unbalanced. Let me see that this case. Oh, sorry. It's not getting commented. Let's see if this is working or not. This cases. Oh, we don't have this kind of syntax. Is it?
NOT.
Sorry for, yeah, not unbalanced. Okay. Is this part clear?
Yes, sir.
Right.
Yes, you can.
So, yeah.
We can also use like recursion for that. Means first condition will be if the length of word equals to 1, then we have to return false. Uh,
Okay.
or if
Uh,
it's empty, then return true, and the main condition will be checked if the first word of first word and last word are equal or not. If first character and last character are equal or not. Check for the every.
okay. Okay. I got your point. Tell me how that method works for this string.
For
For this string, like you said a method, right? Recursion. Will that work for this string?
uh,
First of all, tell me this is balanced or not.
it's
Unbalanced.
unbalanced, I think.
This is balanced, right?
This is
Why?
valid.
You have a opening, you have a closing, opening, closing, corresponding pair. This is balanced. See, the definition of balanced is number of opening parentheses of a given type is equal to closing parentheses of same type. Yes, it holds true. Opening parenthesis cannot be immediately followed by a closing parenthesis of different type.
Yes, sir. So
That is, yeah, should be closed. This is balanced. And if you apply that recursion method of comparing the first element and last element, that will be failing here. That will tell you it is unbalanced. Right?
okay.
Yeah.
It would have
So
worked if we had an string like openings of all and then closings of all. Then we
yeah,
would have thought of something like
correct.
that.
Correct. This for this that method will work. But you have your method should work for all cases. That's why we can't do that. Okay. So what's this question statements? And I'll just walk you through this question. Like you simply have to define the mean of, like, in the previous question, if you see, they gave independent functions, but here you have to write it, and you can simply write the mean and then find a square of errors, something like this, put a list comprehension, and then do this. So it is simple. So I'm skipping it. And here, this question also, you have to just plug in the XY values for all, and then you can just do this.
Sir, one question from file handling.
Yeah. That's what I will do that. One question. What can be done? Exception handling is not there. This recursion also, I don't think it is there. Like we can apply the, we can take this question. Yeah. So this question was slightly tricky, but oh, is this a function completion question? Oh, sorry. Then I shouldn't do that. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So there is a file you have been given. Each line in this file is missing a period at the end of the line. You have to write a function. You have to add a period, and then you have to create a file out.txt. So I picked this question because it contains both read and write operation. Okay. So you're understanding the input, right? Like we are given a file. In that file, it has lines that is missing a period at the end. You have to add a period to that, and then you have to return, like you have to write. So can I start with getting the file? File is just opening. Open the file name in the read mode. Okay. So, and you can have something list of lines where file dot read lines. This will give you the list of lines, right?
Yes.
Now, what you need to do for line. Okay. Now I just read all the lines there. So I can simply close that file. It is important to close the file when you are handling multiple files. Here, I should create a new file, out.txt. If I did not put close, then the system sometimes it can't handle multiple files open at the same time. So that's the reason. Now I will be opening this out.txt in write mode for lines and list of lines. I have to do file dot write lines plus period. I have added a period. Now I can simply close. Can someone tell me will this work in the first place?
No, I think
Line. I can keep it a singular. Yeah. Tell me like why it doesn't work. Can someone predict the output? Anyone want to take a chance here?
can you show the test case also?
Okay. I don't think we can see the file in the test case. That's the problem.
Sir, after you open the file in read mode,
Uh-huh.
you wrote this. You are reading every line in this file, right? In the second line.
Yes, correct. Yes.
Now, yeah. So and you close the file.
Yes.
But why are you opening the file out.txt?
I have to write no. Like I have to add a period and then I have to copy the content into the out.txt. Add a period at the end of each line. I'm doing that.
But when you write, when you open a file in write mode, won't it
Hmm?
overwrite every line of that file?
Out.txt is empty file. And in that empty file only, I have to write whatever there is in this list of lines. List of lines is the each line as a list in the given file, like public1.txt or something.
I think this will add like in the front of the second line.
Okay, let us see what is the output. Yeah.
If it has slash n,
Yes, exactly. That is the problem.
Front of the
Yeah. So every file will end with a slash and in a new line. And if you're going to put this, there is already one slash and at here. And then only the next line, I will be adding this period. But what I want is in the same line, I want this period. For that, I want this line only till all except that last. Right? Is this clear? Like this will give all except the last.
sorry.
Yeah. Now I have added the period. After the period, put the slash in here. Let's see what is happening here, if this works or not. Mhm.
shall we strip it
But
and
what,
add?
what should we give at the last?
Correct. At the last, we shouldn't have it, right?
Should,
Yeah. So we should somehow exclude that last part before stopping. Mm, mm, mm. Any idea? Like, how can we stop?
Uh, uh, we can use like the
One simple way is having the index starting from 0. And this is for if index is not equal to if index is not equal to len of list of lines minus 1, then do this. Else do the same thing, but don't add slashing. Just add a period only. Let's see if this works. Oh, I'm not incrementing the index. I have to do that. That's why it's failing. Let's see. Oh, now both the test cases are failing. What's wrong with this? Is it not adding a period anywhere or what? Friends saving, feeling it. Oh, okay. Uh-huh. Okay. Right. It is adding a period. Okay. If you see the last line, that will not even have a slash in, right? Are you getting the last line in the file you're reading, that will not even have a
Yes.
slash in. So
Yes.
you can simply have it read only, line only.
That yes was missing.
Yeah. Oh, no, no, no. Not, I converted it. No. Is it fine now? Earlier, we used to have a slash in. That's why I am stripping that slash in. But in the last line, we don't have a slash in. We need not strip anything and simply add the period only. In other case, you have to add it. So this should work. Okay. So these are the things I plan to discuss. Like, is file handling clear? Like, I just took both of this, and for CSV you have to split using comma. So that is the only difference. You see, you can just read the lines, and then if you're going to split it using a comma, then you can get individual values like this. Is this clear?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. So once you try to complete these, whatever is given as part of your graded assignments, mocks, and if you see the last time OPPE, like, you might be sure it will be quite higher level. So I would suggest you a couple of websites so you could try. I'll just navigate and show you, and you can practice from there. So if you have any doubts, you can know. One is HackerRack, I guess, of course, you guys know, aware of that. The other one is like practice.jigs for jigs. Sorry, where is it? Why it's showing leaderboard and double? Whatever. Oops, I'm not able to get that link. Yeah, this is the one. So here you can go and search. You can use tags here. So you can give the difficulty, and the difficulty for OPPs, or like you can give easy, medium, those problems, and then
So,
you can try to
so
solve.
which
Yeah,
one, which side is this, sir? Which side
it
is this?
is jigs for jigs. I will share you the link.
G.
Yeah. Okay. So you can try this out. And if you are already comfortable with this, one last thing I would suggest is A2OJ. I'm not sure if you guys heard of this. So if you see, you can take only this particular ladder, uh, which is less than 300, and you can solve like 50 problems or so. This gets redirected to the site. Actually, this website will be down then and there, but you can give it a try. Like, and this is basically part of your code forces. So this is down generally when there are contests running. So like now it is down, but I will send the link for that as well, and the website for that as well. So if you guys are interested in competitive programming or something, then you can just create an account and then you could try here. But I would suggest for this particular OPP and context, I would say you can have only the ladder till, where is that? Yeah, only this particular ladder. Or you can just solve some 30 problems and that would be great. here if you see the problems will be like similar to what, if you remember, like you had a chess problem last time, right? Like algebraic notation, like similar to, you can find the comprehension based problems in here. You can try that out. Right now the website is down, so probably you can try it tomorrow.
Are you also writing OPP this term?
Yeah, I'm also writing OPP this time. Okay. uh any other doubts you have, or any other things you want to discuss? I'm just suggested those two things because compared to the last OPP, like these problems are really, really simple. So I would suggest you to take some at least 10 problems of this sort, like first 10 problems, and you see like if you are understanding, and if you have any doubts, you can just ping me back so we could discuss.
You on Discourse, huh?
Yeah, I'm on Discourse. Just a
Okay.
second. I'll share my. mm, what is my ID? Where do I find that?
So I had some issues with some of the questions at lead code. So can I ping you up for that?
Yeah. You can ping me in Discourse. We
So,
can connect for that. Yeah.
so is this class for today only, or it will continue for in coming
Uh,
day?
I actually have very less content, so I plan only for today. So if you have any doubts or do you want to continue, like if you have any suggestions, do let me know so I could get back to you on that.
No, we have the OPP2 exams pending. So
Yeah.
we, if continue, then your guidance will be helpful in the coming examinations.
Okay. One thing is like I chose problems only from this portal, so it would be like, do you want me to solve from any other places? Like, let me know so I could plan a session accordingly.
Yeah,
So maybe
definitely.
Yeah.
so maybe you could solve some problems from lead code or GFG, so that would be helpful because they have this variety of problems which we can.
Okay, sure. Like, let's have one more session. I will choose some problems and I'll let you know the timings. Or you can ping me on Discourse, like if you have any particular problems or you want to discuss, and definitely I will check for one more sessions on lead code on CFG.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah. Ashwani, like you can stop the recording now.